Hey everybody, this is Erica, and I will be talking to you guys about my ethical dilemma post. First off, I wanted to say that I'm on the clinical mental health track, and I'm interested in working within an agency setting. And within an agency settings, you can come across many ethical dilemmas from a whole different multitudes of different areas very easily within probably hours of each other on a daily basis. Um, when you're working with people who have dementia or maybe Alzheimer's or schizophrenia, especially paranoid schizophrenics. A lot of the times, from my own personal experience working within an agency type setting, they get really paranoid about their things sometimes. And I've actually had to fill out paperwork for ethical violations. For example, there was a woman very paranoid. She's the type of person that she likes attention on her. And what had happened was she had some Snickers in it's like a communal kitchen, but the staff has the key to it, and they go in there, and some of the residents have like their own personal snacks in there that they like, and their family members may bring them snacks or something, and she claimed that the staff members were stealing her candy bars. And in reality, I know who the staff are on that floor, and I'm most 100% positive that the staff wasn't stealing her candy bars. She had actually ate all of them, and she had gained some weight, and they were actually like trying to, oh, maybe you shouldn't eat so many of those at a time. Like, she was getting kind of like sick from it, but I mean, you can't deny them something that they want. But through that whole thing, we all knew that nobody was stealing from her, but we still had to report it because that's an ethical violation. It had to go through like my supervisor, it had to go through the people above him to just kind of make sure that her rights were indeed not violated. And she actually eventually like forgot about it, and she was like, oh, I just need some more, that's all. But as far as things that I would definitely run into as well, as far as ethical dilemmas, probably a big one would be running into other staff members, such as aides or doctors or nurses, or even other mental health professionals, such as behavioral specialists or psychologists or counselors, who aren't respecting their clients' rights, such in regards to autonomy, non-maleficence, and beneficence. Because as counselors, or just anybody in the helping profession, our goal is to help our clients and ensure that they're living the best quality of life possible. And in some cases, I have seen where people have gotten really frustrated with residents and they get really angry with them. And the thing is, if you don't understand, like, have been educated in mental health, you don't realize that they don't want to act this way out towards you most of the time. They can't help it. They can't help what they're feeling. And I'm sure a lot of them wouldn't act the way they did if they had a choice. And I think it's really important for people to remember that. If I were witnessing somebody who was mentally or physically abusing a resident, or maybe I had to challenge their rights. For example, what if a person was trying to give a resident pills, and it's like a daily pill thing, but for this particular day, the resident didn't want to take the pill. Well, it's the resident's right, if they're their own, what would you call it, caregiver, like they don't have a family member who's been given their rights to care, then they can turn down that medicine. They don't have to take it, no matter what their behavior may end up being like. If somebody was trying to force medication on a resident, I would have to step in and let them know, like, this is their right. You can't make them take anything. And I'm sure that's not what that person, the worker, wants to hear, but it's ethical. It's like, you can't tell a patient what they can or cannot do. So in that kind of instance, I would interject, of course, and if they were hostile or something towards me, I would have to take it up with my supervisor. after speaking with them and trying to sort things out. So that's all I can really think of, and just continue to be vigilant and make sure that everybody's being respected and treated the way they should be. So thanks.